Yeah, I'll do my best. I think that's a totally fair question, but yeah, and I totally hear you. Like, it's good to have like really clear goals that we can work towards. What I can say is it's likely they're going to introduce the Treaty Principles Bill into the House on the 18th of November. They'll introduce it to Cabinet, and that week it will go into the House. Soon after that, probably like end of November, it goes to Select Committee, late November. Then there's 6 months that it's going to be at Select Committee. So that's our like clear time frame for it being in Select Committee. And then, so at that point, we have to out-mobilise Hobson's Pledge. Now, the problem in trying to give an answer to your good question is what Tony said earlier, which is Hobson's Pledge has been organising for 20 years behind closed doors. So what we have to do is we have to beat Hobson's Pledge at that game. But because we don't know their numbers, I can't give you like a specific number now. What I do know is that Action Station, led by Wahine Māori, have been doing awesome work, including with other Māori rōpū, and they'll be coming out with some very clear things that you can do as soon as that goes to Select Committee. So keep an eye on Action Station's website, Together for Te Tiriti. Know that there's that 6-month period to make submissions, host parties for people to make submissions, encourage people to make oral submissions. And yeah, I'm happy to talk more about this, but very fair question. I tried to share as many specifics as I have, and just keep watching this space.
Can I just ask, Max,
yeah.
When it comes to the submissions and then the Select Committee, does that stop people's mandated referendum happening?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, nah. The short answer is no. Okay, so this is the other reason it's really important for us to get mobilised now, as I think Anivilis alluded to, before this all begins, because one risk is we win through Select Committee, right? So it doesn't go past Select Committee, it gets shut down. But then, as Zane is pointing out, what can happen is a citizens initiated referendum, and there's been murmurings that this is what Hobson's Pledge is wanting to do. So to get that, they need to sign up 10% of registered voters, that's 300,000 people. So they need to sign up 300,000 people, and if they sign that up, then they can force the whole country to vote on this as a citizens initiated referendum. It wouldn't be binding, but it would be another way to toxify understandings of Te Tiriti. So that's why we have to be so clear right now about how horrific this bill is, how it's part of a broader damaging agenda, so that no one is tempted to sign that for citizens initiated referendum, and also so that people say never again, as Honi Harawira said in this last week. Like, we need to send a message to politicians and say, you can never try this again, because they will try it again. There will be other David Seymours. But if there is a strong enough response now, the Select Committee and after, we can honour what Tina Ngata said on the weekend, he tapu te tiriti.